What's up, gamer girls? It's your daily dose of potassium here to talk about Primal Dragon armor once again. If you've missed out on all the stuff related to Primal Dragons, I have made 2 videos talking about this armor set already, as it's on the alpha right now, and there's still more stuff to talk about with this armor. Before we get into talking about the armor, I just want to say I'm trying to hit 69,000 subscribers, and I would really appreciate if anyone who's not subscribed would go down below and click that button, because it's like the best way that you can support my channel. But let's talk about Primal Dragon armor and if it is too overpowered for where you're getting it and just for general usage in the game, because if it released in its current state right now, it is the best set in basically everything. The Crimson armor set at like 15-star Infernal will still beat it out in DPS because that set has the double swipe and it also just has a little bit more stats on the combat end, but other than that, this is going to be one of the best tank sets. It is by far the best dungeons damage set. It's the best magic find set. It has a lot going for it, and people are calling for this to basically get nerfed to the ground. But I'm here to kind of make the argument that it shouldn't be nerfed to the ground, and if it is going to get nerfed to the ground, I don't understand the point of releasing an armor set like Primal Dragon armor. Let's talk about this. So a lot of numbers in relation to getting Primal Dragons and stuff are actually unknown because it's the alpha and we don't have this stuff on wiki and admins haven't directly said how they work. But what we know right now is that you need to use an amount of these awakened summoning eyes. That is a new craft. And whenever you use these, you have a chance to spawn a Primal Dragon. And this chance is not it's not guaranteed. They are quite rare. I have done probably about 50 different summons with full 8 awakened summoning eyes, and I have seen a total of 1 Primal Dragon so far on the entire alpha server, and that is running like 50 dragons. I've talked to other people and they're facing about similar numbers. Sometimes you're able to get 2 primals at once. When I did it, you just got 1 primal and it was at the end of a dragon rush event. But overall, these things do not spawn in super often and they're super expensive to spawn in. Today on the alpha, they changed the recipe actually for the awakened summoning eye. It used to be 2 ovoids in the middle and 8 summoning eyes around it, but now it is 5 summoning eyes with 4 null ovoids. Even then, that means that you're going to spend 40 summoning eyes between your squad whenever you are spawning in one of these attempts and trying to get a Primal Dragon. And 40 summoning eyes is going to cost you over 100 million coins. That is over 100 million coins for one summon, one attempt at maybe getting this guy. And as I said, I have seen 50 summons so far on the alpha, and I have seen 1 Primal Dragon. This means that people will be spending literal billions of coins trying to summon these dragons. And it's not like the bazaar is just going to magically keep up with people buying and buying these awakened summoning eyes. These things are going to cost a lot, and they're going to just keep raising up probably once the update comes out, assuming that the armor is any good by the time the update comes out. Because we know that the admins have said that they want to nerf it. People on the internet are saying that they should nerf it. But if they nerf it and they're still gonna keep this summoning cost and this rarity, what the heck is the point in going for this? Let's keep it 100% here. I don't think it should be better than Infernal Crimson outside of dungeons. I don't think that Infernal Crimson has had nearly enough time to actually shine. The only thing that it has ever been used for is Blaze Slayer, and you really don't even need Infernal to do Blaze Slayer. You need something like Burning in order to effectively do a tier 4 Blaze. So I don't think Infernal Crimson has had its limelight moment yet, so I don't think it should be beaten outside of dungeons. But inside of dungeons, let's be real here. Necron is 3 years old. It is an ancient armor set. And obviously, it's nice having progression come from within a certain aspect of the game. But having a new armor set come out that's going to cost billions and billions of coins, and having that top out a 3-year-old armor set and change up the meta inside of dungeons, that seems like a pretty cool trade-off there. It seems like Necron has been the best for so long in there, and I don't see a huge problem with replacing that with a multi-billion coin armor set. people keep saying like, oh, banana, people are gonna like leech this. It's gonna be so easy to leech lobbies. What nons do you know? What absolute noob level players are going to be getting 40 summoning eyes and running this dragon super often in lobbies? You're not gonna see an insane amount of lobbies consistently spawning these dragons enough to where you're going to see primal dragons on even a weekly basis, let alone a daily basis. Summoning eyes are going to go up. This is something that I feel like is painfully obvious because there's so many people running through the Bruiser's Den right now. Unless they literally buff the chance of getting summoning eyes, I don't know how you can keep up with 40 eyes per summon on the bazaar or just as a person. An Iron Man player is basically never going to be able to grind out the eyes to consistently spawn this stuff and get the full set. So why do people think that you're going to be able to just leech a full armor set super easily? Even if you were getting the max like leech fragments, which I think is like 15 fragments if you leech the top, and then you can maybe get a helmet or boots sometimes. Even if you're getting that, you need to get like over 10 primal spawns in order to get your full armor set if you were perfectly leeching every time. And if you're getting the standard 3, you have to be there for 100 of these. And as I said, it seems like these are like 1 in over 20, 1 in between 20 and 50 when it comes to the spawn chance of getting these. So you really think that you're going to be able to leech these all the time and just get them for free and the armor set's going to be cheap? Hell no. This armor set is going to be expensive if it releases at any level of quality. If it is a good armor set, it is going to be absolutely buttloads of coins if you want to just buy this out. But it seems like it's not going to be good because there's so many people in the community who aren't taking into account the rarity of the dragon. They aren't taking into the account the cost of spawning the dragon for the squad that's trying to dump it out. And they're just thinking, this armor set beats out my ancient old decrepit Necron set that I've been using for so long. I'm mad that I put Master Stars on it. I literally just put Master Stars on my set here where I got the 5th star. I couldn't care less if we shift up the meta. I couldn't care less if we just have something new and something that revitalizes one of the more fun portions of the game. Because if you nerf this armor set down, nobody's going to be running these dragons because they cost 100 million per summon to even attempt to get it. Why would people go for any kind of summons related to these dragons if you aren't going to have the chance of getting something that's actually great? Some people are like, they should make this just the best Magic Find set. Who cares about Magic Find that much? Especially since this set is a full set bonus in order to get the best part, which is increasing the armor stats. You need to have the entire set for this to actually be something that's super baller, which means that you aren't able to wear a Clover helmet. So all those Magic Find people that get this set, they aren't going to really be that pog because the Magic Find on the set is not that great if you don't have the full set bonus. So changing it to a Magic Find set doesn't make sense. And changing it away from a damage set means that no one has really a reason to go for it. If it's worse than Crimson, use Crimson. If it's worse than Necron, use Necron. Why would I spend billions of coins on summoning eyes and spawning dragons and doing a bunch of dragons because you have to do like 1,000, 10,000. It maxes out at 100,000 dragon kills getting maximum stats on this. You're telling me that someone is going to put in the time on that if it's not actually a good armor set? No. No. Is it probably too good right now? Yeah. I don't think that it needs to be the best tank set in the game and the best damage set and the best Magic Find set, but can it be the best damage set in dungeons? I think that is totally justified for the rarity and the spawn time that you're going to take whenever you're getting this set. Because if we're keeping it real, dungeons isn't like some super hard thing. Getting Necron armor is not something that you're super duper locked behind or something where people are putting in a lot of work getting the set. People who are gatekeeping here are just mad that they've invested in something and it's getting power creeped out. But that is how MMOs work. Power creep is a thing, and you're going to see new armor sets come out from new endgame sources that blow your other ones out of the water. If this set is not good, no one's going for it. Summoning eyes don't make sense to go up at all. And the update in general basically has no purpose because the majority of the stuff from this update is just adding this Primal Dragon set. So I think nerfing it down to something that is a mid-game or mid-end game kind of level where it's going to be in between like Necron and Shadow Assassin or something would be a huge mistake and a huge blunder on what could be a pretty cool update that shifts up the meta. Definitely a controversial opinion here. I know I'm going against everyone saying that this thing should not be absolutely destroyed as an armor set, but really take into account how much money you're going to spend spawning these dragons, take into account how rare the dragons are, and just really think, if this armor set is not absolutely bonkers, will you as a person have any reason to go for it? That's it for this video. Leave a comment down below what you guys think about this. If you think I'm stupid and that they should definitely nerf this to the ground, let me know because I want to hear all of your opinions. But that's it for today. I'll talk to you in the next video. Peace out.